Yes.
All right, more.
There
Peace,
we
love, and
go.
happiness.
Sorry.
What the hell, man?
Again? This
It's like
nigga's a
an
compilation
instant
of this guy.
Listen. Well, I'm
Listen.
ready to sneeze. I'm ready to sneeze.
All right, more.
My dog,
You
you
didn't
do
need to
that like
sneeze.
4 times
Second
already.
nature with you, boy.
What even was that?
All right, more. Peace, love, and happiness. Welcome to BTA Podcast.
All right, we're recording.
Episode number 24. I'm Ali,
Season
joined
2,
by
episode 4.
Meat, Collie,
Yeah.
Jarool,
So
Yeah, man.
inside.
Kale, and
Yeah.
Lachlan.
Yeah.
First things first, how everybody doing?
How are you, bro?
Nice.
You don't.
How are you,
sound like you need
boss?
some. You need some help. You need some like.
You need a
real-
hug. You need
I'm
some
a
milk.
solid 3 on the
In terms
KMB.
of some, in terms of,
So 300 kmb. Well, I'm a 600 kmb as usual.
Yes, sir.
in terms of
I'm a
vibing
9.
levels.
I'm like a 5 or
Collie,
6.
just call a number, but you're seeing too many
I
words.
feel not 6:30.
Alright, I would say 4. No, yeah, 4.
This is liberating to
Vibing
talk about
levels
this KMB,
perspective, I
bro.
would say 4.
He was like, 4, nah, 2, nah.
Nah, 5. Nah, 5.
Yo, I probably should have slept last night. That's probably why I'm not tight
Definitely
when I'm not
five.
awake. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like-
Getting 8 hours of rest is healthy and required.
No,
Let's
it's
go.
not really isn't.
Yes, it
Definitely.
is.
It
Are
literally
you beefing with the
is.
concept again? 8 hours of sleep, my Gerald.
I just be getting 7.
Because I don't sleep 8 hours anymore, so I kind of forget the feeling now. Like I
That
used to sleep
doesn't
like
mean
four
that it
hours.
isn't essential.
That is
Like,
not a
like
good
to sleep,
thing.
bro.
Like, I don't go to the dentist. That doesn't mean like you shouldn't go to the dentist, right?
Boy, go to the dentist, boy.
But no, boy, I
Also,
hate
do as
you,
you say,
boy.
not as you do.
Dentistry not free in Canada?
It is that you go get a dentist checkup. Anyways, this episode brought to you by the following struggle tweet. Kale, go ahead and read that out. You got $3 replies. Thank you, Kale. Reminder, you could follow
You
us.
asked me what man who illiterate to read it out, and then you vex with him.
You could follow us on Twitter at
Oh,
BTA
that's
very interesting to me.
TWTS for more
Hold on,
struggle
hold on.
content.
I can read the entire thing.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, what's for kill?
Okay, bestie.
Don't do that.
No problem, bestie.
What? Hey, bestie. Okay,
Oh,
never mind,
yeah.
Colin.
Okay.
Well, you just need all your ankles or something, or like,
Not really. If you want to go ahead.
This is the water and the hatred episode of the podcast.
Nothing but absolutely atrocious vibes beyond this point. We just want to make sure everybody is
frustrated.
like,
What do you mean saddest?
wait.
This is probably the most disorganized episode of the podcast.
Boy,
Oh shit,
shut
I need
up,
to
boy.
Okay, I feel like all of our episodes are disorganized, to be fair.
yeah, but they have a spectrum.
Let me all
Not
just
all of them is like us just like flaming each other out the gate
Yeah.
with no like preamble or anything.
let me
Just
just
literally.
like take 10 seconds, reorganize yourselves mentally. Everybody just be quiet for 10 seconds. Alright, that's fine. That's close enough. Alright.
I was
Boy,
I
boy,
was
you-
6 to 7 seconds.
I just said that was
wasn't
fine.
that
That was
many
close
seconds.
enough. Right?
You was counting, boy. That man see 6 to 7.
That wasn't 67.
Well, we have a
But
professional
we're not gonna beef
estimate
about
on
it.
everything.
Boy, one of these
So you
days
don't?
I'll just. One of these days I could just cut one all you. Speaking of cut, the super cut fellas.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
That's smooth
Great way
transition.
to wrap
In
up.
case you did not know, the super
Fellas,
cut.
if you point out that transition is smooth, then it becomes less smooth as a result.
Yeah, this is
Exactly.
all on
Nothing
helping.
can be smooth. Like
Oh, you're
peanut butter.
killing me tonight, boy. You want me to dead here, boy?
Anyway, speaking of smooth, that new Anderson Park. Okay, hold on.
Yes,
Speaking
I
of,
already had it.
speaking of that new Anderson Park, the supercut is out. It's
True.
finally done. It's an hour long. We finished it.
9 minutes.
I finished it. I did it all by
Yeah, I
myself.
was like, what do you mean, we, bro? Do not give these men any credit.
Yeah, it was literally just
Do
on me.
not do anything.
But it's out. It's done. I'm happy with it. Everybody else who has watched it so far seems happy with it too. So what can I say? So if you have the time, go ahead, watch it. Let us know what you think. Spent a lot of time on it. Hope you enjoy.
If you
I've
don't have
seen
the
like
time,
10
don't
minutes
watch
of
it.
and it's
Because
genuinely
we're
good
not
content.
gonna pay you back for your time.
All I say is the next time somebody murder me first before everybody else in Among Us.
What?
He's making reference to the very last clip of the supercut, which is the very,
If you want the full context of this rant, you're gonna have to watch the supercut.
It's-
All the episode is from, but maybe not as a good one.
yeah,
We
that's
can't
2.5
cut
hours
it.
long.
I'm gonna have to watch it to follow along.
What's
Oh, no,
the
it's spoiler.
supercut in its entirety if you want to get to the end.
And then there
You'll
will be a
just
prize
get
at
to
the
the
end.
end.
There's no prize at the end. Don't promise them things.
There are Easter
Dalton,
eggs scattered
hello?
throughout
You have
Yeah,
that
Lachlan.
will
Yeah, you know what?
definitely
Like, let's
reward
actually,
you
like-
for your time.
wait a
the
minute.
real prize is the friends you made along the
No,
way.
hold on. There's like actual never before seen footage in the supercut from like.
That's not even
Yeah.
that's not even a joke. That's
Yeah,
just true.
that's just true.
Oh yeah, because you
That
posted
is what
some
happens
tests
in
and stuff.
fact.
Yeah, I took all the sound tests that we usually do before the podcast, and I edited some of those into it, and as well as some of the bits from the actual episodes as well. So there's some old stuff, some new stuff. So yeah, can't go wrong.
Some red stuff, some blue stuff.
One fish, two
Yo.
fish, red fish, blue.
Speaking
fish.
of
Fellas,
Dr. Seuss,
fellas.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! Dr. Seuss happened this week. Why did we? Fuck.
I just
Ali, this is our
No,
Christian.
hold on. Okay, for context, right?
Yeah, I'm playing this man for literally bringing up anything you. Anyway, let me hear your thoughts on the situation, man.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
context, we
why
were we were actively struggling to figure out what to talk about for this episode.
Yeah, because a certain someone didn't decide to think about this in advance.
Can I speak, Jarool? Can I
wait.
speak? You good,
Even
Jarool?
though,
It's only
even, though
some...
I, even though I keep telling you, hey Ali, you ever think of like what we go and talk about every podcast?
That was a
It's like, hey, we had this
sarcastic
one
question,
story that we
Jarool.
gonna
You didn't have
talk
to
about,
fucking
enough.
continue.
Enough. I'm sorry, I'm
Give
vexed.
it a break.
so
Anyway.
IDC. I don't even know how IDC.
The
You didn't...
animosity in this.
Anyways,
You
I'm
did-
sorry. I needed to get out of my chest.
No, you didn't. You fucking didn't.
No,
You
I
did.
didn't.
It's just like 5 times 20 day already.
Anyway, as I was saying, we were struggling to think of what to talk about, and I was like, yeah, nothing interesting happened this week. But the Dr. Seuss thing happened this week. So let's just like fucking pull off like all of this stupid shit we're gonna talk about. Let's talk about that.
Then start talking.
Okay, so what happened was the Dr. Seuss estate decided conscientiously to stop publishing a certain number of Dr. Seuss books because of racist and insensitive imagery in them. I can't remember which books they actually are at the top of my head, but none of them were memorable. So they can't any have
I
to
didn't
say.
never heard of any of those
Yeah,
books
there
until I
weren't-
saw that.
They weren't on the list of the like most hyped Dr. Seuss books around or anything.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like nobody's gonna
You
give a
can do
shit.
without them, honestly.
Anyway, not understandably, expectedly so. American conservatives, being the fucking mouth breathers they are, immediately just up in arms. It's like, yeah, this is the left censoring, cancel culture, like all the fucking buzzwords you like to throw out. Just immediately like condemning the left for making them, stop publishing these Dr. Seuss books, even though nobody fucking told them to do that. Like, I didn't even know these books existed. I didn't even know Dr. Seuss had these like racist images in his fucking books.
The hidden law.
Yeah, like I didn't know shit about this up until like conservatives started like fucking talking about it. That's funny.
And there's just was something to talk about, bro.
What?
They wanted something
Conservatives
to
just
talk-
want something to
Oh.
complain about.
Yeah. And like, I guess that's like a bigger conservation about cancel culture and like if it actually fucking means anything. Because Dr.
Which
Seuss,
it doesn't.
especially not in this, especially not
Is
in
it-
this instance, because Dr. Seuss is dead and in the ground for fucking
Yeah,
what, like how many years now? Somebody
Oh,
come
good
on.
while.
Good.
it's been 84 years.
It'd been out and about for a bit.
A good bit.
Out and about of the life.
Dr.
Who put
Seuss
that trap?
died in
Yeah, that
1991.
one.
Holy
Well,
crap, he dead before everybody
Ah,
here was born.
Exactly. So like, who gives a shit? Nobody's
Like-
reading his fucking books anyways.
Conservatives was just like, no, stop censoring our ability to be racist.
They were like, yeah, that's like when that one Chinese emperor was fucking burning books when his dynasty, and it's like,
It's the ultimate king.
don't you think again just a little bit carried away? Just a little bit.
I think, yeah, sometimes they just like to like start.
This is
over
just like
nothing.
1984.
Yeah. That's another funny thing. They keep quoting like George
Absolutely.
Orwell, even though none of them have ever read George Orwell.
Yeah, boy.
All I'm saying is cancel culture is an absolute joke run by thousands of clowns all around the globe.
Like
That
the
is
Illuminati.
very
Very true, Collie.
What?
Like the 1%ers, very true, bestie.
Same thing. They woke people. Whoever Alex Jones be fucking ranting about with the fucking lizard people, that bullshit. That's, yeah, all of that.
I do believe in there's a people that have you all seen Uncle Marky Mark.
Mark Wahlberg?
Nah.
Zucker.
Oh.
Whoever is that?
Oh yeah,
No,
no,
Mark
he's
Wahlberg is like actually gone by like Marky Mark in the past. Did you not know that?
Yeah,
DJ
he has
Mark.
That's why he used Marky Mark.
Oh,
but he wasn't.
speaking of racist,
He was a
Mark
Jew. Well,
Wahlberg.
Beautiful
Oh
siren.
god.
Ah, crap, I missed my race symbol.
But yeah, like people was the gorilla up and down about that Dr. Zeus thing
What?
for no good reason. The Dr. Zeus thing
Yeah.
for no good reason. Just like leave. Just don't. Like, you wasn't gonna read the book anyway. You could read.
It's
Conservative.
literally like fucking
now,
kindergarten,
okay,
right?
I understand. I agree with your message, but like when you of all people say it, you could read, it kind of like take away from the
No, but like think about the
impact of
insanity of
it.
that. Like people are okay with showing like a insensitive racist imagery to fucking kindergartners, right? Like think about like who reads Dr. Seuss books. Why do you want
Yeah.
children seeing that? Why are you like okay with that?
I don't know. I mean, to be fair, when you think about like conservatives, these are like obviously it's not like all of them, but like a lot of these people still told around the Confederate flag, which was literally a flag for a group of people who were fighting to keep black people enslaved. So like, I feel like they're the type of people who like they're closeted racists. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
If you,
Closeted? Some
I
of them
think
not.
if you're walking around with a Confederate flag, it's pretty safe to say you're not a
Why
closeted
not?
racist.
Yeah, you're not
Generous
closeted.
in my-
You're just a racist.
You're
It's a
explicitly
run-of-the-mill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are
but like,
showing the people I am racist.
it really is just ignorance of the problem.
Reverse
because
Joyner
in the
Lucas.
end of the day, like removing if you actually cared about stopping racism, like these people claim to do when people like call them out and they're like, I'm not racist. But like if you actually cared about stopping racism, then you'd realize that removing racist imagery removes racist ideologies from the conversation. And then when you do that, you allow racism to perpetrate less because racism isn't naturally born. It is something which is passed down from person to person.
Yes, sir.
That was philosophical as heck, bro. Why you wasn't?
That was-
The man-
That was just
that was
common
some
sense.
basic information. I wanted to.
That is literally
honestly.
just fact.
That hit me with an aesthetic feel, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, invite this man to
you just bust. You just turn out words to the people these days. Like,
I don't know if that's the right use of that word.
Well, the only
So
same thing
this-
that's Sharma on right now.
drugs.
For
Yeah.
context, Sharma and drugs.
She's not on
Not just.
drugs.
Just she is on drugs.
She's
just
on
not
painkillers.
recreational.
That I am not on drugs. I am
Sharma, I
Yes,
thought
you
I-
literally are.
I thought I'd tell you to
Drugs.
operate a crane, Sharma.
Unironically are on drugs.
You remember when
Sharma.
you remember when you say
Just
you
not
wasn't gonna
recreational.
unmute? Remember when you say you just
Sharma
gonna
is just a
disclaim
liar.
anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just a liar
Yes,
and a
I
fibber.
right, and that was provided y'all didn't mention me.
No, we
Nah,
just
that
gonna
wasn't
But
in
y'all
the
we gonna
wanna
contract.
say
talk about
Sharma
you
on drugs,
extensively.
So of course I gonna button.
No, we're gonna talk about you extensively and you gotta like stay there muted. Anyways, speaking of Sharma being an
This entire
Islamophobe.
podcast is about Sharma.
Yeah.
For the record, Sharma is not an Islamophobe.
That's true.
I mean,
But
I've never seen you prove it. I've never seen you do anything not Islamophobic.
Lachlan really hitting her with the "it's not enough to be not Islamophobic, you have to be anti-Islamophobic."
Yes, sir.
Ain't that a fucking like
That's
Logan
not
Paul
wrong.
quote?
But like, oh gosh.
You have to agree with Ali every time. You
No,
turn out to
I
be
never
anti-Islamophobic.
see Sharma in the same room with a Muslim. I just saying, fellas.
That's wrong.
How that wrong? How you know what I see?
Do you see
We
what
joined
I
at the
see?
Real eyes realize real lies.
Yes, sir.
But what if I told you that I was half Muslim on the second
I would
cousin?
call you a
son?
jackass.
You are no fucking half Muslim. What are you talking about?
That was what I would do. That's what would happen. That would be the next move in. I would call you an
Yeah,
absolute jackass.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yes, I guess that joke.
All right.
Collie, how long you half Muslim now? You just wake up one day and it's like, yeah, that's me day.
Yeah, fellas, the Quran.
The moment them
And the white
fellas pulled me at the side of the road to say, hey, you want to convert yourself to...
Collie,
Allah.
those were human traffickers. They were gonna sell your kidneys, bro.
Collie,
Wait,
that
what?
man teeth you $25.
Nah, I ain't getting nobody no money, fellas. Me ain't nobody.
No,
I mean,
no, you didn't
the
give
fucking
him.
arcade story, bro. The arcade story.
Man, forget his own story.
It's not even like a lengthy story. It's just me and Collie getting fucking mugged at an arcade.
Oh, you got like mug, like you got jumped.
Yes.
Well, nah. Well,
Two-
yeah.
So what now?
We didn't get beat.
There are two people in this scenario. One say yes and one say no.
We
So
didn't
they
get
gonna pause the game
Somebody
now?
stole our
Yes,
money
and
and
no.
neither of us reacted at all for like a good 5 seconds.
You deserve to get mugged.
What?
I mean,
How do you get
Yeah.
robbed and don't react?
Just
Like,
because I'm
Nah.
Muslim, Lachlan, are you
Yeah,
spending
yeah.
too much time with
Ali-
Sharma?
comprehend.
Ali full
I was trying
Muslim.
to touch
I
the
see
Sharma
you
stuff.
getting
Muslim.
mugged.
Sometimes you just have to let it happen, you know, because like say you know they chase down the man and they just end up dead.
No, okay,
nah,
no.
they just didn't even process the fact that a man
Yeah,
getting
with
their
honor.
money and walking away
What do you mean?
was that
died
man
with
committing a
honor?
crime.
Dead.
No, like,
Yeah,
we
with
were
honor.
literally like fucking like 13, right? Or some
Okay.
bullshit, like neither of us,
Get your
like,
stripes.
right, neither of
First
us,
kill.
neither of us were like fucking processing it at all. Like, it just happened and both of us were just staying. It's just like fucking thin air and like, wait, what just happened? And yeah,
Just get
some,
robbed.
I think it was like somebody from like Suguanas North or
Why
something.
not man going kind of far without money, but
They
Yeah.
say he was
Also, it's
working
like-
extra food, but I never see him like ever again.
Nice, man.
that was a figment of the imagination.
I want to know, boy. Did the money ever exist?
And I just like dropped the money somewhere and I was like, well, we get robbed.
It was really good.
Oh yeah, on the topic of Dr. Seuss.
Okay, so this time,
Yeah, exactly. We was just talking about Dr. Seuss.
On the
True.
topic
I
of
would
Dr.
just like
Seuss.
to, like point out that he was, if I remember correctly, he was also a horrible person who, like, if I remember correctly, he like cheated on his wife, and then like she like tried to kill herself, and he like didn't care and just went and, like married the other woman. I think like mistreated her too.
Jesus Christ.
So now we actually cancel Dr.
He's
Seuss.
not he was not a good person.
Before I was just the Dr. Seuss estate saying, yeah, we did not get published anymore. But Lachlan is like, anyway, let us cancel Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Man, fuck Dr. Seuss.
Don't take it that far. I love, you know, like how the Grinch stole Christmas. Is that Dr.
Well,
Love
yeah,
that
you-
and still acknowledge he's a bad person.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Separate
Like
the art
you
from the
love the
artist.
stories that he made.
I don't know, bro. I don't be listening to Chris Brown.
I mean,
True.
alright.
I mean, but you're reading that Dr. Seuss. I mean, you don't, but you have read it in the past.
The
That's true.
cat
Not
with
on
the
good
bat.
scenario.
Cat with the gat.
You're
Rat
good to
tat tat.
fucking move on.
I feel like I
Yeah,
had something
something
else to say, but
On
I
to
don't
what
remember what
I
it is, so I'm probably just gonna remember it. Like,
What was next?
Samson's credit card.
Sampson.
Yeah.
I got Georgia on my mind.
Speaking of
Well, we
Samson,
know-
Samson was
we
supposed to be here.
Samson credit card information.
Samson was supposed to be here, but we didn't fucking figure it out. So Samson is not here right now.
Everybody shout out to Sampson.
Shout
And
out
with that,
Samson.
we mean Sampson goes to Jonathan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, essentially, that's what happened.
Anyways,
But like, actually,
I'll just.
Ali does you, boy.
On God.
Why he treat you so?
You'll be here in the future, guys.
Okay, Lachlan, which one of us did he forget?
He came back for me though. He ain't come back at UDM.
God fucking hell.
Inbox still empty.
Look, look.
look, I'm crying for this man right now. Hey,
You good?
I ain't sleep last night. Bro, I got like the right amount of sleep. I got the right amount of sleep where I can like function, but like I'm not fully there.
We can tell
Oh,
you.
mad, bro.
I kind of worry for you, you know, Lachlan.
I worry for me all the time.
Lachlan in fucking
you-
St. Lucia right now, bro. You have no idea.
Collie, how the hell
I'm
you
with
start
Sampson.
off saying Lachlan name correct and then you stop and you're just like, nah, Lachlan. What's wrong with you?
Lachlan. I
No.
thought I was saying Lachlan.
No, you start off. You start off with Lachlan and he's like, nah, Lachlan.
Why are you fucking hopping on this?
Hmm?
Okay, the more you make me think about it, the more I'm gonna say it incorrect.
Forget, let me just fucking tell the credit card story.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, wait. When, you know, me and the boys first got to Canada, this was a couple of years ago. Yeah.
2019.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
We all sign up for student accounts, and part of the student accounts is that they give you a credit card that you have to activate. Sampson never bothered to activate his.
Oh no.
Classic Sampson.
I did mine as soon as I got it, so I could like fucking use my credit card. You know, that was like an important thing, being able to use a credit card. It's like that's how I pay my bills and shit, right? I don't know how Sampson was paying his bills, but he didn't like activate his credit card. Months pass, and I swear to God, every single time I see Sampson, which is at least once a week, because you know we hanging out with fucking university students, right? At least once a week, I'm telling Sampson, "Hey, did you activate your credit card yet?" And Samson's like, "I go do that when I reach home." Next week, Samson, you activate that credit card yet, sir? When I reach home, boy. Fast forward, the current apartment that I'm in right now, it was March of 2020 or around there. We decided, yeah, we signed a lease on this place, right? And I had to find a picture. I'm gonna do that while I talk. We signed a new lease, and you know, leases are extremely predatory, and they ask a lot of bullshit. And they wanted, you know, our credit card information for like, I forgot like what the specifics were, but yeah, we had to like divulge some of it in order to sign the lease. Sampson, being the forgetful individual that he is, he did not have an activated credit card. So, in the fucking lobby of the place, Sampson has to call these people, call the bank, and activate his credit card. And the reason he has to call them is because there was a fraud warning on his account. He tried to use the credit card without activating it, so they assumed somebody stole his identity. And it was the funniest shit.
This is not picture of him saying, "Oh yes, this picture."
And there's the picture of Sampson sitting in the apartment building lobby.
My guy.
Yeah. The complete shame
My
on
guy.
his face. Having to fucking call the bank and it's like, "Yep, no, that was not an identity thief, that was me. Please activate my credit card."
Samson, the identity theft.
Oh good.
Yeah, the bank thought he was trying to steal his own identity. And to this day, I've not let him live it down. This is so funny.
He get like resolved at the end.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's signing lease now, so like he's supposed to be living there right now too.
I adore the picture of Sampson just sit down there, having to activate his credit card.
Look at the shame on his face, dude.
It is
See, now that I get the context for the picture,
It's so much better now,
it's
isn't
so
it?
much funnier than it was the first time I saw it.
So there you go. Shout out Sampson. What's that?
One day he'll come to the podcast.
One day. We'll get him on.
One day he'll make you back.
Don't worry, it's tomorrow.
I could literally fucking talk yesterday too. That's the shit. That's the strangest part. Anyway,
Hey, Sampson, when you getting the call?
Hey, we're going off of this.
Oops.
That's exactly how Sampson sounds.
let me move on. Before
Whoa! Wait. Is that oh
Sampson,
God damn it.
Collie?
Samson.
Collie?
Like, Sampson just randomly joins the server and the call without anyone noticing.
Anyways,
yeah, I'll be too dog.
Collie, you cannot be fucking serious, bro.
Okay, I'll be too dog.
You could not get catch by that, Collie. There's no way.
That's the whole topic question. Not question. That's the whole topic.
That's the whole
That
story.
is the whole story.
Yeah.
Okay, before we continue, I have like I want to roast British people for a second.
Go ahead. Floor's yours. I encourage you to do that.
Wait, question. If KL is allowed to do that, can I say one story that I had this one time I was walking?
No, you cannot. I do not encourage
Is
you.
it racist?
It's not racist.
Do you remember the last
I
time?
don't believe that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we could have talked about Meghan Markle. Too.
Unreliable. Y'all say that the floor is over, but this man KL and then immediately you start talking.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
want to cry. Okay,
Yeah.
English breakfast, right? Oh, you know what it is? Is
Beans on
toast, sausage, beans, and tomatoes.
Wait.
Why would you have baked beans for breakfast? What is wrong with you?
Why would you not?
Wait, not
That's my
normal.
counter
Why
question.
would you not?
My counter
Baked
question,
beans
why would you
is
not?
such a heavy food for breakfast time.
Wait,
I'm
when
telling
do you eat baked beans?
If it's a heavy food,
Yeah,
right?
when is the
And if
ideal?
you're
When is the
actually on
optimal
a
time to eat baked
diet,
beans?
Dinner.
10K.
that is a
Dinner.
So all
perfectly
you doesn't
good
be
Why would I
all you
time
doesn't
not
be
have
eating
them for
baked
breakfast?
beans with your mac and
use.
cheese?
No.
I don't eat beans.
No.
What?
Like at all.
Okay, so if you wanna, okay, let me break this down for you, Akil. It's like if you're going on a diet, right? I've tried this once before because I've been dragged into it. If you're going on a diet, the ideal thing that you want to do is eat a lot of eat a lot of food for breakfast, and then minimize the amount you eat for lunch and for dinner.
Collie, beans is not
So
breakfast, you know.
I don't
It
care.
Beans
barely
is
I mean,
not
beans.
breakfast.
No, wait, no.
It's a
Beans is
heavy
not a
meal where
fruit.
you go feel
Beans
full
is
for
not a
most of
fruit.
the
That's what I
day.
meant to say. Beans is not a fruit.
Beans is not fruit. I'll give you that. I'll give you that for sure. But
No,
they
No,
are
but
breakfast.
Auntie
Beans
just
is
say,
not-
like, Auntie just
Definitionally.
say, is eat a lot of fruit for breakfast. Like, where you going with this, Collie?
He didn't say fruit. He said a lot of
He
food for
didn't.
breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't say fruit.
dumb as fuck.
Ah, peanut
Yeah,
and
you
pears,
stupid,
boy.
stupid.
Yeah,
Apologize
these
to the
flame
man.
get
Say
Go ahead,
redirected.
Collie, go ahead.
Say you
Alright.
sorry.
But then I kind of finished what I had to say, right?
Yeah, like I don't even go ahead. You might finish your
It's
sentence.
how beans is the ideal thing to eat because of how it heavy. Because always he says a heavy food, right? And how you kind of have to eat plenty breakfast, you're gonna feel more full during the day. For you to not want to eat as much lunch as you would typically eat during the diet.
But I trying to eat everything at every single
Yeah,
point of
Apparently not, because they
life,
don't want to eat
man.
the beans.
Collie, consider like how this starts, and like the average British person is not on a diet.
That is true.
Yeah,
but
they
then that
just
was
However,
a-
but they
fat.
are eating beans.
British
There is
people
a
are
waste of
just
time.
fat.
Beans.
Dog, this be having like whole tomatoes too.
So you know every British person.
Have you never seen an English breakfast?
Okay, to be
You
fair,
know
well,
every British person.
I wasn't in the
Like a
UK, but I
proper
was in
English
Poland. They used
breakfast.
to give us like tomatoes for breakfast.
Just like a bowl of tomatoes, bro.
Start chomping.
No, like everyone got like one tomato with breakfast.
They was
Well,
starving you all,
it's like-
bro.
That's what they do breakfast.
Like,
Like,
the
We got
thing is, right?
other food too, but like breakfast always
The
includes
thing
one
is, right?
tomato.
The thing is, why the hell you come into other places in the world to get spices and you having beans for breakfast?
Dude, I saw a
British
tweet
I don't see the
saying-
correlation at all.
The thing is, British people don't use the spices. Have you ever tasted their food? No, because their food has no taste.
Damn,
Nah.
you're
Shepherd's
roasting me
pie.
considerably.
Shepherd's pie is good on.
Shepherd's
Oh,
pie
wait,
is
hold
good
on.
Because
Speaking of like
Shepherd's pie
stealing
is
food,
other
right?
things.
The
You
national
ever taste like a steak from Britain?
Is-
No, because it has no taste.
I barely even had a steak here. What the hell I have a steak from Britain, bro?
What the fuck
Bro,
you
I
talking
don't eat
about?
steak once in my life, bro. I definitely wasn't from Trinidad.
British.
What?
Where you had it, Collie?
I had
He's gone.
one like 2 days ago.
But-
so like
That was
But
yesterday, Drew. That was
Yeah,
yesterday.
No, not yesterday.
that man sense of time is demolished. That was
I
for
went to work
sure
yesterday. I
That was
went
literally
to
yesterday,
on
Drew.
Tuesday.
That was for
Today is
sure.
Saturday.
It was literally yesterday, Drew.
Horse, I went to get log on
Let me
today.
find the picture you sent in the
Gerald?
fucking chat.
Hey, hard luck to you, boy, Drill.
I went to log on Tuesday, my doggy.
Let me find-
My doggy.
I think it was
So what you
Thursday
eat
night.
yesterday?
Anyway,
What you eat yesterday?
Quarter March. That was. Oh yeah, you know what? That was Tuesday.
I
Yes,
got
that boy.
I knew it.
anyway,
Just
Just
shut the
trying,
hell up.
man, and you missed
Shut,
hard.
shut the
Me
hell
too. You
up.
might have whole eye on me,
Kale.
boy.
Kale, it have nothing strange about having beans for breakfast.
Everything
There
strange
is
about having
the
beans
end
for
of it.
breakfast. Nope.
There's
Quite
literally
fun.
nothing. You
Nah,
just eat the
breakfast.
beans and that's it.
Breakfast is
yeah.
how to give you energy. Beans is such a lethargic food.
How?
To you, I have never once
How?
eaten beans and be like, well, I had to go and sleep now. What do you, how can I beans
Nah,
eaten?
Baked.
Apparently not. I don't know what's wrong with you.
But
Like, I have
Like-
so much beef with the British, but you will bring up the one thing that I have to defend them on.
Yeah.
But- and the thing is, right? The thing
Nikolai,
is, right, too,
British sympathizer, Maynard.
No, sir. I
thing is,
oh my god.
these men would just be eating like spoonful of beans too. Like
Okay.
that's
They
not
eating
okay.
beans.
Different.
So
These
that is
MFs eating beans. That's it.
What
As
is
Vibes,
okay, Kale?
as Vibes Cartel said, I'm not okay.
Extreme
I'm
okay,
not
but-
okay. Beans?
But
I was
yeah.
ready to go in on these British individuals. This man had to be like, but why beans on toast though?
No, hold up.
Go
You
yeah.
can have a different reason, right? Because Y'all mentioned this teal spices and I find out that the national dish of the UK is fucking
It's curry.
chicken. Yeah, chicken tikka masala. Like how
Yeah,
the
it's because
fuck?
of immigration.
That's so wild, dude.
It's immigration into the
Y'all
UK.
never watch Black Butler and it shows, bro. That man was making mad curry in that show.
By
Nah, I
that
never watched that
Japanese
shit.
curry, boy. That was Japanese.
Anyways, fellas, we halfway through. Go ahead, take a sip of water.
Oh, I guess water. So I
On the
can take a
topic
sip
of
of
the
water.
British, Meghan Markle
I'll be
deserves
back.
better.
I was steady drinking water.
Brought you by Ali's sparkling bottled water. Don't hate.
Oh, he branded
agree.
now?
We branded
Ali,
now.
a branded?
Wait, who signed away my fucking name and likeness without giving me royalties, bro? What the fuck is this?
BTA water compliments you with your free Ali soap. Oh wait, no, we can't give Irish Spring competition dairy sponsors.
So
Wait,
okay,
my bad.
I could get my own like Irish Spring branded soap.
With
Like
your free Irish Spring soap.
It just looks like your
personalized. Yeah, personalized Ali branded Irish Spring soap. That would fucking slap
Oh,
me.
no.
That's how I
I
know I
just be
made it.
rubbing Ali all over my body.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell fucking yeah.
this turning into the Shivan episode all over again.
Every soap comes. Oh my god, you could call it Ali juice.
Hell yeah. Or I could just sell like actual juice instead of fucking soap.
No,
No,
I want to
wait.
sell juice.
Mm.
There's only one monopoly in the server.
I do have a godbrother that sells juice in Trinidad.
Me?
Okay.
No, you my godbrother?
Yeah, you didn't know that I
I know
guess.
you from Adam?
Wait, hold on, no. You didn't know that I was Collie. I'm a Bajan godbrother.
No, nigga.
You did not know that. Like I thought, yo, that's been like an actual
Hella
running joke
retracting.
for like
I
since
am
I've met
convinced
you.
that you've never said these words before today.
Dude, since I met you, I've been fucking saying that. I've been, never
I
just
have
told
never
you.
Wait,
heard this term.
What token phrase of Ali?
The Bajan godbrother thing that I used to call Lachlan Bajan
Yeah,
godbrother.
that's how he first described you to us
Huh.
as he has
Since
a
I
Asian
fucking met
godbrother
you.
now.
Like, I get you to like make fun of Dylan, because Dylan's like my actual godbrother, but then I just making like an actual thing. You just did not know about this, Lachlan, what the fuck?
You've never told me this.
I've known you for a fucking year now, what the hell?
And you never told me this.
Holy shit.
Because I never, like, by the time I started interacting with your friends and it never came up.
Oh my god.
Because they
That's your
eventually
own fault.
started referring to me as Lachlan, and that was it.
Well, now you know.
Crazy. I'm flattered.
Y'all are crazy.
I
Okay,
am the new.
can I just say one thing, please? I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. No. Okay. It was snowing, right? And
Okay.
I walking home from work. And I was taking a path I don't usually take to come home because I had to stop by the bank to get my mom's street rent money and all that.
The road less traveled.
The road less traveled, yeah. And I walking on the street and it had this woman who was like standing there like the far end of like the pathway that I was taking on the sidewalk. So I really not thinking nothing about it. I just here walking in the snow with my food that I buy to bring home. And then my arm was getting tired from holding the food because it's a big bag of food. And then I switch my hand and then I start to stretch. And I walking past this woman. I just saying that how I hope you have a good day and I wasn't a hazard to your pathway. I was like, lady, what?
Yeah.
Just because I switch my hand to hold my food, you thinking digging horrors to that?
I think she was just trying to be polite.
No. She wasn't trying to be polite, Lachlan. She said it in a very sarcastic tone.
Oh, well, fuck her.
Exactly.
Cool.
Jarool, have you just cussed out like a random fucking ladies from New Jersey, Lachlan?
No. Wait, what?
Huh.
No, wait, say that again?
I said, Jarool, have you cussing out random ladies in New Jersey, Lachlan?
Why would I waste my time cussing out random
That's
people?
not what I fucking said.
You made me want to repeat it that I still
Here's
didn't
the
hear
work,
what
boy.
Sorry,
Also,
but
no, I don't cuss out people in work.
Jarool,
Not
okay,
you,
hold
That was
on.
not
No, hold on. From the
happening.
start. From the start, I was speaking to Lachlan. I said, I said Lachlan at the end, but Lachlan, Jarool is making you curse out random ladies because Lachlan was like, fuck her. Nonchalantly.
Well, yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, like that. He said that, and I was like, "Oh, you're discussing on random ladies, not
All my
because of
homies
girls."
hate
The
her.
encore.
No, but no. Like, why she taking horrors that I decide to switch my hand?
You want
I
us to
don't
answer
fucking
you?
know. Let me get you on the fucking podcast and she can tell us, real. Jesus Christ.
You want us to
I
answer
thought I wanted
you?
to tell you. I don't hear worried
That
about how.
podcast episode with that random girl, that random lady Jarool ran into. on the
Special
street.
guest. That's what we need. We need more like special celebrity guests. And then we started with that
Go
random
and
lady.
track her down.
Find
I
it.
Get Amira back
Go
on the
back on you.
podcast.
Also, I don't go and spend my time tracking down the old lady.
Either it have two options. Either go and track her down and bring her on the podcast, or don't bring it up in the podcast. There's only
What are you
two
talking about?
options available to you.
Okay, well then I won't bring it up any podcast anymore.
Too
I
late.
just wanted
So
to
that
get that off.
that's in the
I just wanted
contract.
to get that off my chest. That is it.
You have a lot of things to get off your chest.
That's true. Both of the major contributions that man has made so far has just been him getting something off his chest.
Anyways, we could skip favorite movies. We'll carry that over next week.
Yeah.
okay, but like beans?
Oh my. Yeah. Let me fucking talk about Lola
This
Bunny
one.
and this garbage fire of a situation.
Let's not talk about Lil Bun.
No, we
The
doing it.
furries
You're
are
about to make
mad.
me act
The
up.
furries aren't mad. Well, yes, the furries are mad.
Before-
But, like, not they don't know that they're furries.
Yeah, before anybody say anything, and by anybody I mean Colin Hazel. Let me start by saying. Let me start. Okay, somebody posted 2 pictures. One was from allegedly the original Space Jam. The second was a teaser image from the new Space Jam with LeBron James, and both are of Lola Bunny.
Come on, man.
Ron James.
And there was like a very, I would say, was obvious deficits in bust size between the 2 Lola Bunnies from the Michael Jordan Space Jam and the LeBron James Space Jam. The thing is, the supposed Michael Jordan Space Jam Lola Bunny was actually photoshopped. It was fan art by some horny dude with a computer out there who made her boobs
Sorry.
They
bigger.
even photoshopping fictional characters
Yeah,
now?
yeah, be afraid.
Yeah,
And let me just state, it is very obviously in fan art if you actually look at the image.
if you've ever seen the fucking
It does
Space
not
Jam movie,
fit
right?
with the look of Space Jam at
Yeah.
all.
Basically, somebody took a screenshot of Space Jam and photoshopped Lola Bunny to give her bigger breasts. People thought that was an actual screenshot from the movie and thought that liberal media again somehow downsized Lola Bunny's fake breasts in Space Jam 2.
I mean, her breast's not fake. I mean, she's fake, but her breast
Liberal
was
media.
Whatever,
more
whatever. Words is complicated, right?
fake.
Anyways, there's been a gigantic internet uproar over that. I don't know why.
Because
I mean, I'm not surprised.
horny people on Twitter.
Horny people.
I just love that like the things that liberal media has like done is absolutely horrible is remove racist imagery from children's books and desexualize an anthropomorphic bunny.
I wouldn't even be
From-
desexualizing it, just be because it's still Lola Bunny. She still acts the same way and everything. Just that her boobs are just slightly smaller, which I mean, again, they aren't because it's fan art. But like,
Not a real
just
image,
the
yeah.
fact that that would make somebody angry is hilarious to me at a number of levels. Like, you really beefing with these people over rabbit tits, bro? Like, for real?
Yeah.
And again, something that I have said on Twitter more than once, but is extremely prescient right now. If you think that Lola Bunny is hot, you're a furry. You can't
Yes,
make
I'm a
fun of
furry.
furries and also think Lola Bunny is hot. Those two positions can't like coexist. Like if you are saying that she's hot, you can't make fun of her. That is my hardline stance on the situation. She's literally just a furry character. Just straight up. And having such a huge subset of people be very angrily horny about her online is incredibly hilarious to me.
It was so weird. So weird.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
Now, I really have to like re-examine, the reason people are watching Space Jam.
Yeah, bro.
You
I-
know why people watch
I
Space
thought it was
Jam.
just a heartwarming movie about believing in yourself. Michael Jordan
And also the rabbit had boobs.
To be fair, nah, I think you don't need to re-examine why people watch Space Jam, because I think a lot of the people, I think it's pretty safe to say a lot of the people who are mad about this don't give a shit about Space Jam, and some decent number of them probably have never seen Space Jam, or have at least not since it came out. Like, they don't care about Space Jam. They just care
It's like
about.
they watched it and all they remember is the sexy bunny, and that's all they internalized.
Come on and slam. And
They wasn't trying
welcome
to
the
take
jam.
in the phenomenal final act basketball game.
The final act is so good, dude.
They was just looking at Lola Bunny and being like, "Awooga!"
Hong Kong.
Speaking of bunnies and rabbits, what are your thoughts on Jessica Rabbit?
Nope.
No thoughts on Jessica Rabbit.
No.
We're not fucking cartoon characters.
Anyways. Anybody have anything else to want to say about Lola Bunny? Colin Hazel, this is your time.
Colin Hazel.
Colin
She said the
Hazel.
resident furry must speak now.
Colin, leave. Colin is better. Colin, come back.
Collie, come back.
You can't blame it all on me, but you can come back.
Alright. Let me. When he come back, he come back. Let me just move on to.
So true.
Lachlan, you said you had a story.
Yeah. All right, hold on a second. Let me drink some water real quick.
KL, you want to play Chess City Team Time?
Alright.
Did you all know KL actually won a game on the
God.
podcast? Like, I had no idea. I forgot what happened.
Holy crap.
Oh shit!
Why are you surprised too? Yeah.
Wait, what?
I have like 8 wins against Ali.
One of them was
It's how
on the
both
podcast.
were
One of them
involved in
was
the game, like-
documented.
Absolutely forgot.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
All right,
Lachlan.
so yeah. So this story takes place in my final year of secondary school. Basically, I had there's this rule on campus. I keep saying on campus. I'm not sure if that counts, but there's this rule at our secondary school that you're not allowed to vend. You're not allowed to sell things on the school grounds without a permit. And this applies to teachers and this applies to students.
Sharma.
Jarool, please.
Sorry. Yeah. It applies to teachers, it applies to students, it applies to that one teacher that went around selling us brownies back in the day to try and buy more wigs or whatever. But anyway, we was in secondary school. We was in our last year of secondary school, and we've been eating the same canteen food basically since first form all the way up for the past 7 years or so. And the man wanted to change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, a friend of mine at this school is Trini, and I believe his dad owns or works with the Trini. There's a Trini doubles. There's a Trini doubles place here in Barbados that of course sells Trini doubles. I think the guy's dad works
100.
there. Yeah. So my man started a business now. He said he would capitalize on this. So on certain days, I believe it was Wednesdays and Fridays, when he had free periods before lunch, my man would get in his trunk with his friend, drive down to the doubles place, pick up a bunch of doubles, and then sell them on campus to everyone. And what started off as just a small thing where he would just go pick up some doubles, just sell it off to a few friends of his, turned into basically a gigantic business where every twice a week these men would sneak out of the school to go and pick up these doubles and then bring them onto the school grounds, and everyone would swarm around them and buy doubles. And at first it was I think they would just take a few orders by WhatsApp. So you would message them the night before, they would put down the orders, and then they would sneak out of the school, because again this was illegal. They would sneak out of the school to drive down to the place to get doubles, and then they would then they would get the doubles from the people, bring them to the school, and sell them. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So far.
So this persisted for some time. Eventually, they decided, I guess, it became such a thing that they basically had a designated classroom now. So there was this classroom on campus that they would go to, like basically every lunchtime when it was like time for them to sell like thing, everyone would just go there and like hang out. And there was like a big crowd of people there, usually made up of like lower sixers and upper sixers. All of them just going there either to buy doubles for themselves or just to hang out like near the doubles place because that was basically just like the hangout spot that like everyone went to. Eventually, they decided to start expanding their business because they went from first of all, they went from just selling doubles to selling roti as well because I think like while like the guy's dad made doubles, his mother made roti. So then like both of his parents were like getting involved in his business and allowing him to make money on campus. So he would just like come in with like crates full of doubles and crates full of roti. This was really helpful to me because this was during Lent, and then on Fridays during Lent, I'm not supposed to eat meat, so I could just have like a perfectly vegetarian option like right there. And yeah, eventually they made an app. So instead of having to message them on WhatsApp, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, like the business expanded. Eventually, they needed a more efficient way to take orders. So they went from just selling doubles like through WhatsApp to they started an app, and then people could download the app and then place orders through the app for the next day's doubles orders.
Nice.
And yeah, and this basically kept going for the entirety of the year. Like everyone, like every like sixth former basically got involved in this. Like they would get like a bunch of business like every day, just people coming down thing. And what I love about this is that this lasted for so long. This was not allowed, and yet for like the few months that they did this, no one ever sold them out. So like we were doing this for a while. They never got caught. They never got in trouble for it. The closest thing that ever happened came to like that was I was there when this happened. A bunch of us were in the room again, just like getting our doubles or whatever. And this teacher opens the door and walks into the room. And we were so used to like no one knowing about this that like at first it didn't register with us that like a teacher had just entered. So all of a sudden everyone stops and everyone looks to the door and everyone just goes quiet. And we watch as this teacher, I think it was like her first year teaching, so like not everyone knew her, but like she walks into the room. She walks up to the table where the doubles are being distributed, and she walks up to her friend, and she's just like, "Oh, how much are you selling these for?" And then like and everyone like stops for a second. Everyone's quiet, and then she realizes what's going on and says, "Oh, I'm not here to get you guys in trouble. I want to buy some."
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, no one knows how she found out or anything. It's just word got to her that people were selling doubles, and she decided to buy them. And
She was scroll through the app store and see the app.
yeah, that's it. And then yeah, eventually we graduated, and they made bank from just reselling doubles.
That's whack.
And what do you mean?
Like I zone out for a good portion because I going crazy in this chess match right now.
No, yeah,
I am
definitely been
going
blundering.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The story is more interesting in my head, but I just remember it being like one of the most interesting aspects of like my final year of secondary school was just the fact that like these men literally like created an entire business around selling doubles on school rules, and then just the entirety of sixth form just kept it an absolute secret for like months.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Secondary
Pod
school
killed
was
us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homies and the doubles business. They're real ones.
Nice. Anybody have
Mhm.
anything else you want to say about that? All that. There's no good way to wrap it up.
Not really. That was
Eat some of it. I could get some of them doubles, honestly.
I've craving doubles for a while now, but you know.
imagine how I feel. I ain't
Oh,
had
boy,
doubles
yeah.
in long.
Game had to get inches in somehow.
All right. Next caller.
1 sec, you're kicking Keel's ass right now.
You guys ever like think about how like, you're kicking someone's ass, but you're never like physically kicking it?
That's like a really
like-
like awkward way to fight
Speak for
somebody.
yourself.
You know? Like having to like
Listen,
actually
Yeah, like,
physically
y'all
kick
sound like
somebody's
y'all
ass.
just never get the element of surprise.
or maybe it's like you're beating them up so like
Ah,
badly that
dude.
like
Nah, it's game over.
Beat. I feel ashamed I took me so long to actually appreciate. Never mind. Don't.
Yeah. Oh, you want to say something that you should not say to me right now. You come with too much energy and joy in your voice, bro.
Wait, that's not me?
I agree, it's back.
Oh, wait. I don't know why I
All right,
lied.
all I can say is Sunny.
Nah, cut off already.
Collie,
I don't
you
want
have
to
any,
hear
you have
you
anything
to
to say
say
about
it.
Lola Bunny, Collie? Floor's yours.
Lonely Bunny. Well, I fell for this trap, and well, I'm pretty disappointed in myself.
hello? Hey yo.
What do you mean, hello? You mean he thought that was real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
But, like,
he was saying he felt
honestly
the
though,
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't
look at
mad
it.
about
It,
it.
it
I mean, I
is
wasn't
like
mad
the
about
art
it, but I
salad is
One
so
at a time, one at a
different.
time, one at a time.
I mean, I wasn't mad about it, but I definitely fell for the trap.
What trap?
No offense, Collie, but you just fall for very easily baited traps.
I'm a naive boy. What do you expect me to do?
Well, let me
You are very simple-minded, so
fucking move on. Let me just.
Oh, he said you were an enhancer.
We had 51
Okay.
minutes right now, so let's do the local snacks to close up.
Yeah, let me hear what the hell you had to say about local snacks.
Me, you, I know you had so much you wanted to say about us. You take it away.
Yeah, specifically saying nobody had anything to say about it. That was the only contribution I made when you brought it up.
Everybody just talk about their favorite local snacks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Wait,
first.
define
Let me hear
locals.
you. Nah,
Yeah,
the host had to go first. Let's hear
Okay,
you,
hold
Ali.
up. Alright. Long ago, back in the
Oh,
day,
what?
And it got far, far
Oh
away.
Lord.
my mom used to go every weekend to Sour Market. This was before we had a True Value right there in Sour. If all you ever been to like Sour and like the Quizzy, all you know what I'm talking about. Before that, it was Hilo, and my mom didn't like Hilo. I don't know why. It got replaced with a very fancy True Value eventually. But for a while it was Hilo. So instead of, going there, we went to Food Giant by Maritime and also to the market for the fresh stuff, right? So the market, all you know, all you probably don't know this. But
No.
yeah, I realize
Go ahead.
it have the road leading in, and you have people selling shit all along the road, and then have the big shed thing. Underneath the shed, to the very edge, like corner closest to the entrance, I wanna say, it have this. I don't even know who it was. I can't even tell you because it was so long ago. I would have been like 5 years old. Tender days. Would have somebody there selling Indian sweets, like the kind of stuff you used to get around the Valley time. They were selling it like right through. And you'd have somebody like that in Shogunus right now. And I used to buy from them too because like it's very nostalgic to me.
It's in Chigone's market.
No. The,
Damn.
the story taking place in Sour Market, but they'd have somebody like that on Shogunus Main Road, is what I'm saying.
Or is it
He's
main road?
building
I
narrative.
thought, no.
You
I
know,
thought I
you
saw
don't know the
somebody
vendor like
that.
opposite Busy Corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody selling Indian sweets right there. You don't know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Before,
Right, yeah, I know.
before KFC and Scotiabank there, right? Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
I
yeah.
thought him.
Is a person selling Indian sweets, and I used to get jalebi. If Rajiv was here, he would probably tell you exactly what it is, because I don't fucking know. I just be eating it.
They be kind of mysterious and I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, but yeah, that was like my treat for going with my mom to the market, because, as a little fucking 5-year-old, you don't give a shit about what's going on in the market.
Yeah.
The only reason I
Producer,
ever
pull up a
like...
picture of Jalebi for the international audience.
Yeah, let me do that while I speak. But yeah, the only reason I would like going to the market is because of Gen Jalebi and because of crabs. They sold crabs in the market, and I thought it was really fucking cool to see the crabs tied up and like strung together.
That's a real interesting
Oh.
combination of things to be
Yo,
going on.
I was 5 years old,
Jalebi
bro.
and crab.
It's a weekend. It's a
Crab.
weekend. Something in your body.
That's also how David found out he was allergic to seafood. I mean, shellfish, not seafood. Shellfish specifically. It's because we bought crabs from the market and my mom cooked them, and David had an allergic reaction. Shout out, David.
They would feel out.
David.
Well, the good thing is that he alive, so
It wasn't life threatening. You just get
Is that a
like
good thing?
watery eyes, you know. Anyways, yeah, that's one of my favorite local snacks. Also like the fucking, you know the split peas that is put in a bottle.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, peas, and just put like salt and like different spices and shit in it. And you sort of like,
Yeah.
I don't like pour it out into my hand and eat it. I just like drink it like it's a fucking soft drink.
I don't do that.
Hey, I like a real sorry to be the one to break this news to you, but you had to chew that, you know.
No, I usually swallow that whole log. Like I don't want.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
nah.
Like if you could swallow
when-
ice, you could swallow some
you
speed
know,
dog.
You know,
Yeah, you're giving them
Imagine
space some
swallowing seed.
Ali just be
sloppy toppy.
consistently saying that he built different, but has always had to be reminded of the fact that he really is built different.
Ali's the type of man to eat a hot dog without chewing.
Exactly.
Just one
What?
tunk.
Okay,
Like
I'll
straight down
also
the
say
pipe.
very
Down
quickly.
his throat.
I'll also say very quickly. Jub Jub, love Jub Jub, and goodies. Even though goodies are just.
I don't vibe with
appropriated
Jib to be
cookies.
honest.
Nah, don't do me this one.
Jib jib. Jib jib.
Yeah, I don't really.
You know what?
I
Okay,
never really vibe with the Jib
I'm gonna say I
I
used
mean,
that
it's
Jub Jub
okay.
the other day, and when I eat that Jub Jub the other day, I was like, "This is big garbage. How the fuck I ever
Yeah,
seen
it didn't
this?"
have it didn't stand, it didn't hold up.
I don't know if
Quality
they
went
changed
up
the
a little
recipe or like somebody new take over, somebody else in the Jub Jub like factory handling it. You know?
The Jib Jib empire crumbling.
Yeah, they
It's
got
just
one
kind of
in-
like chewy in a way that's not pleasant to me.
Yeah, like I love like gummy bears and shit. So like Jub Jub is like naturally appealing to me. Anyways,
Yeah, I hope you
I
put up a
talk about
picture of them
fucking-
jalebi for the people. Though.
yeah, it's in the
Quality
podcast.
really
channel.
went down easy.
Yeah.
I talk for a good 6 fucking minutes about fucking jalebi dog. Some
you
you are
like you vexed with yourself.
yeah. Somebody else go ahead. Somebody else go ahead.
Go ahead.
I mean, I have one take, which is that I like kurma.
Okay.
Kurma is pretty good, but I
Same.
specifically like my mom. Well, I was gonna say makes, but she like on a breakdown. But she, for a period of time, they was making a lot of kurma and just like selling it, and you could like go and buy them in stores and stuff around Trinidad. And in the process of making kurma, before you actually add the like syrup to it, like have the sherry coating, when you just have like it's basically just fried flour. That is the peak of the kurma life cycle. Like it is just be really crunchy and it's like not that sweet, but it has this like a kind of it tastes phenomenal. But like you can't just go buy that because you gotta be making kurma and then choose to just stop the process. So like the only time that I can have that is when my mom is making kurma specifically. And I feel like the world at large is being deprived of kurma without the syrup on it. It
Nah,
is-
you should just make that and just market it as kurma for diabetics.
So
I mean,
What?
I'm not going to do that because I don't think it will sell that well. 'Cause
Yes.
people will just be like, "I'll just buy the regular kurma." Lol.
Yeah. Somebody else go.
Alright, so y'all ever heard of kiss fillers?
Yes, sir.
My god.
Nah, I love
I-
pillars, bro. I love pillars.
Cully, I
would
just have
say
to cut you off.
once,
I have to cut
and
you
I
off with no
will say it
justification,
again.
real quick, just to say that the Kiss Fillers ads is making me vexed. Every
Yeah, the
single
Kiss Fillers
one.
ads
Yeah,
are-
you're right.
Kiss fillers that. Yeah, the kiss fillers ads is hot garbage. Not gonna lie. But kiss fillers in general, my god. I will say it once and I may not say it again. I am a slut for kiss fillers.
You may not.
You will not catch me admitting this
God,
again.
they're making real money selling fucking bread and cheese to me all these years. Bro. I didn't know what they do.
That's really what they do. What's the
But-
better? It's like, to be
I mean,
honest.
Exactly.
But hold up. For a time, they was actually selling it with peanut butter and jelly. And I,
too.
for one,
That
prefer
ain't me
that,
at all.
prefer that over the cheese. But I guess
Nah.
not many people agree with that, so I guess it's
Nah.
You know how many times I go by that fella? It's like, boss man, you have some bread and cheese day? And he watched me like I was the biggest jackass. But no, with his pillars. Full of, yeah, bread and cheese, boy, bread and cheese. You giving me that in my hand.
I don't know why I really prefer the peanut butter and jelly. I don't know if it's because of the jelly they use.
It's because
but
you
it
like
makes
peanut butter and jelly, but it's not a mystery.
fine.
I wonder why I like this thing. I like
brain
my-
dead fucking conversation about
But yeah,
kiss
they don't
pills.
make it a game, so it kind of makes it kind of depressing. But let me talk about doubles. Let me move over to doubles.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Because
sir.
it's a snack.
See that
Yes, it
sweet
does.
That
aroma.
was a whole meal, though.
No, when it's
Doubles
one,
is
it's
not
a snack. When it's two, it's a meal. That's all.
Why you only
If you
eating
buy one doubles, I feel you have problems.
No, if you just
Nah,
come from a
minimum
3-course meal, right, and you like, let me get
Minimum
let's not
two.
some over.
And you're gonna be single for the rest of your life, dog. That's what I'm
minimum 2.
Oh,
If you buy it one doubles, then you had to stay by yourself.
No, real shit. Like sometimes I'll just buy one doubles when I'd be
What's
coming.
wrong with you?
No, it'd be like after basketball practice, and I'm tired as fuck, and I don't want to stand up to eat the second one, right? So I'd only buy one.
Carry it home! I fed up.
No, just no.
Yeah, let me get one to go now.
No, like I have food home, bro. Like I don't need to carry an extra home, right?
Now, if you buy one doubles to go, I think that's worse than if you eat one doubles there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, but then it's like infinitely worse because you're doing both at the same time.
Nah.
Just carry the 2 home. Just buy 2 and carry the 2
No,
home.
because I want to stand. Look, we talk about it. Okay.
Nah. I
Tangent.
understand your thought process.
Tangent.
I just think in any other scenario, if somebody buy one doubles, I will be morally opposed to them. And
no,
that's
but
just
like
where I stand on
no,
it.
okay, I'll ask like why we don't just buy two and take it home. Because I fed up television about this. But I had to have my foot spread over Curab drain on the main road there.
Oh yeah, I
Doubles in
forget
my
this.
hand. I part of the experience, so I gotta be tasting like the fucking like car fumes.
Nah, don't be shy now. No be shy
Yeah,
now.
I just smell me
everybody
fucking
is-
drain, bro. I just see like the
I
pigeon
know
walking around my
exactly what
fucking
that
ankles,
experience
dog.
is like.
That
Exactly.
man Ali want to be able to taste the fumes from the drain in
That
his
man want to
doubles.
taste the drain water.
He
Exactly,
is
bro.
disgusting and
My
reprehensible.
foot had to be spread over that box drain, dog. Like any bit of
Okay,
error
so-
on my part and I falling down in that fucking drain, dog.
That man Ali say, yeah, doubles man, give me everything. The man take the spoon and go in the drain water and just pour it in man. That's the full experience.
You
I
wouldn't
didn't say
even
all
be able
that.
to get vexed, man.
I didn't say all
Just
that.
Jonathan Ali
When you
drinks
wanted to go, just ask them to put some drain water in it when they make it. And your experience will be replicated
Kyle,
perfectly.
I mean, whatever my name is, Kyle, put off special sauce money.
How you can say what my name is and then still
See that
say
special
Kyle?
sauce?
Because I realized his name is actually fucking Kyle.
Did you see that special sauce, dog? I would maybe
What
fall in
special
love with that
sauce?
one, bro. Wait,
Collie, we talking
I
about drain
think about
water.
tamarind. No, I
No,
about
no.
tamarind. Or is it actually special sauce?
We was
I
talking
don't
about
know.
fucking drain water, Collie.
First it was the aroma of the chana when I like smelling it from a distance.
Collie, you pay attention to anything I just said, dog?
Nah.
Collie, I was talking about giving myself fucking lung cancer to eat this double spice.
He actually just said no. He's like, why would I?
Oh,
You-
he actually have a special sauce. Okay.
Collie, the joke is that when you eat it in Europe, because Europe is such a disgusting place that when you eat in doubles,
Yeah.
they get in like car fumes and like drain water at the same time.
Oh, that's my special sauce.
Yeah,
That is not even a
Yes,
joke.
Colin, that was the joke.
that was.
That is why I just get all my doubles to go.
And I was talking about the tamarind sauce or whatever, then it's putting it and you cover that shit, bro. Now
You
it
mean
makes me like
sweet
talk
sauce
about
by
doubles
Collie?
again, bro.
Same thing. It's
Now
the
it
same
makes me
thing.
like talk about doubles again, boy. Forget doubles, dog. Doubles is shit, bro.
Anybody else have any local snacks?
Yeah,
that
local
they-
snacks. Drew, go ahead.
Oh yeah, me.
Okay, go ahead, Gil.
The
Drew, go ahead. What?
coconut shortcake. The coconut shortcake.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
when you say shoot bread,
You have any
then I wanna-
expanded thoughts on it, or you just eating that as your favorite and you
Nah,
moving
like
on?
the Bermuda's coconut shortcake. Like I really like that, and the other one, it's like the chocolate wafer with the salt in it. I can't remember the name of it. Bon.
Yeah, I'll see.
Speaking of the Bermuda's factory, did I tell you story about Coachman on the podcast?
No.
You mean
I
how?
don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know how many stories about Coach.
The
Man you have.
one about walking from Bermuda's factory, did I tell that one on the podcast?
I cannot remember, and thus I will advise against derailing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it this week.
segment
I'm not
for-
gonna do it this week. I'll do it next week. But I'll tell that
Yeah.
story.
But you watch every episode of the podcast. And you asking us if you tell.
I didn't know if you do it for
You's a
season 2 yet.
madman.
I didn't know if you do it for season 2 yet.
Use a mad.
Because I didn't rewatch any of the season 2 ones. Because I was busy watching season 1 again.
Jarrell, what's your favorite snack?
That's a point, though.
Yeah. Jarool, go ahead. Yeah.
As for me, it had a shop, like right underneath from where my father office is, because it was renting the building now. And I would go there every day after school, and I'd just buy a plethora of snacks. And I'll tell you, the snacks I would buy would be the bourbon biscuit, the
That's
red,
Yeah.
That's the one I was trying to say.
red bourbon, or if she have it, it'd be like in the back of the store. She's have like a pack full of nibbles now, like chocolate chip nibbles.
Mhm.
I eat those.
Nibbles kind of go crazy.
Yes, sir.
Then after the nibbles, I would look through and see if she had any more the ice cream, like this little cup ice cream. I forget what it's called. Like that
The
penguin on it.
flavorite ones.
Marshmallow ice cream.
Yeah, no, the flavorite ice cream.
Was it the one with
Yeah,
the
the
wooden, with the wooden stick thing there to use as a spoon?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they wouldn't stick in.
Yeah, exactly.
Orange flavor. Oh god, that orange flavor. I still love that.
Love those, yeah.
Yeah, he used to taste it.
Yeah.
In the backpack with all the potato chip and everything. She had this one pack. It's like a big pack, and I bring like one or two to school. One time I had to share with all there. It was potato chips.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's no tattoos?
Yeah, actually, must do that too.
But I would pull up with a pack of Tato every time when she have. I just buy it. Just buy Tato. So I like Tato.
Yes,
I
sir.
want to go back.
The flavor is the best.
I want to go back there and see if she had any more Tato. Honestly, I real wondering if she's still there, Miss Jagdal. If you ever
She will never.
I want to look directly towards the camera and
Anytime
just
she
start
starts
addressing.
lying,
I can almost
Yeah.
guarantee this one will never hit this podcast.
Nah, we making it happen.
Anytime
she-
the stars are lying for us to see this podcast.
she was like if I had like them like shop auntie who you know for like real long years in your life, she was that auntie to me.
Dog. Oh, they remember
My
Rasta
shop
Tanti?
was my school. my school
Yeah, I remember after that.
Shout out Rasta Tanti one time.
I remember
Yeah.
specifically that many times, like, is only out of the goodness of my heart that this woman didn't just like lose a full like $20 every time, because she would hand me change and it would just be wrong.
She was so bad at
Hand-
change, dude.
Extra like $20. I'd be like, hey, here you go. But I know the hooligans in our school would just walk off with them cheese.
Yeah. Shout out Rasta Tanti. Rasta Tanti's a real one.
Making too many losses off of just pure negligence.
Anyway, Lachlan, go ahead.
Let's reality tools.
Finish us off there, Lachlan.
I don't know. I feel like we don't. I feel like I can't really like, think of as many like Bayesian stats I really like stand out.
Okay,
what-
thank you.
what-
That's good. Good job.
Hey,
Hold on.
Let them speak, bro.
Mine is censoring me like the liberal media. But yeah, so I mean, like things I used to eat growing up. Like I used to like go by this bakery like across the road from my primary school. I used to eat a lot of, like jam puffs and thing, jam puffs, meat rolls, meat patties.
Wait. When you say jam puff, you mean jam tarts?
Okay,
Nah,
yeah.
no.
Let me not go down that again.
You are a whore.
Let me not go down that again, please. Just let him speak.
But yeah, like jam puffs, thing. There was like there was like these cakes I didn't really like. Like, was it sugar cake? I don't really like because it's like too much coconut in it, and I don't like coconut shavings.
I love
True.
sugar cake. I love sugar cake.
I don't really,
Yeah.
like sweet bread is slightly better because like the coconut shavings like blended more, but I don't really like I.
Yeah, coconut shavings kind
But
of
yeah,
mid.
Yeah. But yeah, we had like a big cross the road. We used to like back. I mainly remember like over these summers, like I would go to like a swimming camp at my primary school because my primary school had a pool. Like at lunchtime, every time we would get a little money and we would walk over to the bakery and we would just buy some things from there. So we usually get like a meat roll or like a meat patty, get like a little jam puff, get like a treat. Y'all remember like the time when like Rice Krispie treats were doing so well? So like Kellogg's decided to like make all of their cereals in bar form.
Yeah.
No,
I think they still do that.
I do not. I
They,
do not remember.
they do.
I remember some of them.
Yeah, because they had right
Was that you cut out there?
cereal as well.
You cut out.
Oh, I was saying that the like they had Rice Krispie bars, like which was just a Rice Krispie mixed together with marshmallow. They did it with like every other type of cereal they had. So it's just like every other cereal but in bar form, and we used to like eat those sometimes.
Yeah.
Lost Sour Skittles because like my childhood was just me buying entire bags of Sour Skittles and seeing how many I could just put in my mouth at once.
Oh,
Nice.
Because when you are a
Yeah.
child, that is the greatest challenge ever.
you was straight in, man.
How many
Yeah, man.
spoons in your mouth?
Deep serving Sour Skittles.
Nice.
But yeah, I try to think. But like, I mean, I don't know if fish cakes count, but I used to eat a lot of fish. I still eat a lot of fish cakes. But like, not the Bayesian ones because I did grow up in Asia. But like, I don't like the
Loudy
Bayesian.
man.
I don't like the Bayesian fish cakes because like they make it with like mainly flour and like not a lot of fish. And I mainly grew up eating my mother's fish cakes, who are not Bayesian but are St. Lucian and have an actual fish. So that's nice. Yes. I mean bakes. I don't know if bakes count. I'm just listing things, but yeah.
You
food
don't
count.
need
bake,
to,
like
Lachlan.
coconut bake or
We can end the
fried
podcast
bake.
now,
Just like
Lachlan.
bake.
Let me just add one thing that I forgot during my thing. Chocolate digestives are elite.
Oh,
And the
I never
ones
actually
are-
ate
100.
100. Let me get close to the marks. Meet.
Yeah. If you are attracted to Little Bunny, you're a furry. So
Collie.
do with that information what you will.
Collie.
I am a slut for kiss and rich bread.
Okay,
Jarool?
you said it again.
Sorry, the podcast was so disorganized, but hey, you still get to hear some interesting topics from me.
Lachlan.
Fuck, well, hold on. Fuck Dr. Seuss. All my homies hate Dr. Seuss. Big up the doubles people.
Kale.
If you're British and you eat beans, I hate you. Don't eat beans again.
Fuck you, Kale.
And
If
I'll
you're
just
British,
say,
you hate Meghan Markle. I hate you.
thanks for tuning in. Also, this thumbnail brought to you by Sharma, who's not here right now.
She probably sleeping.
Yeah, but next week is KL doing the thumbnail, so look forward to that,
Yep.
I guess. And from everybody here, this has been BTA Podcast episode number 24. Good night. What?
What the hell?
Hey, yo.